Hello, my sexy and beautiful people of the internet. My name is Diego, also known as the Chilean Retro Gamer, and welcome back to Non-Serious Gaming. This is the first episode of Non-Serious Gaming in 2019. So for those who haven't watched any of my videos so far in this new year, well, Happy New Year. I hope you have a great one. So today I just want to do a random playthrough of a classic game. I'm not gonna do a special feature today on anything, so I just feel like doing some Tiny Toon Adventures on the NES. A game that I actually played a few times and I enjoyed every time I go back to it. But it's been a while since last time I actually played through this. Quite a few years. I wouldn't tell exactly how many, but it's been a while, trust me. So yeah, I decided to go back to this and make it my first non-serious gaming playthrough for the year. Alright, I usually choose Plucky as partner, basically because he can hover. Alright, my save states are ready. I don't really care much about the other partners, but yeah, the fact of being able to hover while falling, well, flying or whatever. Technically not flying since you are going to the floor, so that's why I call it basically hovering. But that ability, actually I like it better than any of the others. So, how's everybody doing? I was actually thinking of doing a special feature on the Burger Time series, until I realized that in the last 4 months I already played the first Burger Time game like twice on different channels. Probably many of you, if not all of you, didn't watch any of those two gameplays. One of them as part of the mini roulette pre-show on Twitch that I put on one of the secondary channels, but also a full playthrough, quote unquote, I mean a first loop at least, on Naked Gaming, on the Roulette of Sadness Naked Gaming edition. So basically doing a full feature on the Burger Time series would imply necessarily to play the first game on the arcade again. I mean, I can play other versions, but the idea is to show the arcade original game, and basically I will be doing that for a third time in 3 or 4 months, which is kind of way too repetitive. I mean, I like to do my replays, but I usually wait 1 or 2 years before I play a game again. Let's go for the bonus game here. Basically you get extra lives depending on how many cards you currently have. Extra player if you collect 30, so basically I'll be able to get 2 extra lives out of this. I mean, it's not a bonus game, it's basically a reward room of sorts. So yeah, yeah, I wanted to do the Burger Time series. I mean, I can do all the other games, but I don't know, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist in that regard. So since I already showed you the first game fairly recently, I prefer to put that off for a while. So we got a boss battle, right? Oh no, we have the Elmira Chase, which is a thing that will appear, I think, in every world, or at least most of the worlds in the game. It doesn't count as a boss battle, we have actual boss battles in this game. And of course this one was extremely simple. Of course they will become more complex, harder definitely, as we progress, the chases themselves. Alright, let's be Plucky Duck. So, did you guys like the Tiny Toon series as a kid? You know, if I'm not mistaken, this one was made by, or created by, Steven Spielberg, right? Probably was my least favorite Warner Brothers cartoon of the 90s. I mean, I love, probably my favorite for sure, and definitely one of, if not my #1 favorite American cartoon of all time, the Animaniacs. I love Pinky and the Brain, obviously. I love Freakazoid, but I never got much into the Tiny Toons. Don't ask me why. Well, probably you want to know why. But I really want to know that myself as well. Honestly, I love the Looney Tunes and the Merry Melodies short cartoons from, of course, the older times. I watched them all the time in my childhood. Those are the ones that I usually waited for all the time on the different channels. But never cared too much about the Tiny Toons. It's like the one thing, maybe Beetlejuice actually was another one that never got me really hooked. But yeah, as in for all these Warner Brother cartoons, I always prefer those who were super ironic and sarcastic in their humor. So the Animaniacs was probably the most suitable cartoon for me, and Freakazoid had a lot of that too. So I don't know, if you want to tell me in the comments if you enjoy the Tiny Toons when you were kids, and as I was defeating this super easy boss. I remember actually that guy from the Sega Genesis game used to be a recurrent boss as well. Okay. So let's go to World 2, which is on the other side of the map. So remember, Non-Serious Gaming is basically a show where, well, as I use it as a slogan, a show where anything can happen. I forgot to mention it at the very beginning of the playthrough. But yeah, I mean, anything can happen here. Everything can be featured. Just a random playthrough, a special feature, one of the, you know, these crazy roulettes I've been doing in the last year, a randomizer, anything can be featured on Non-Serious Gaming. But for the time being, I'm just doing a random playthrough. That's what I did last time with this Mario 1 ROM hack, if you guys remember. But I'm still thinking about what to do next. Either a special feature of a specific series, or paying tribute to a specific company. I said at some point that I wanted to do the Scunny series. I'm still trying to get all the games of that series before starting. Okay, I lost the heart previously, I don't remember that. I think Plucky would be like the perfect character for this world since we have to swim, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to get as many carrots as I can. Yeah, I'm a carrot whore. The good old rule applies in here as well. Coin whore, banana whore, rain whore. And this time, a carrot whore. Oh yeah, we got the special power thing. Alright, if I tap the jump button, Plucky swims faster, which is kind of a double-edged sword a little bit. Can I get something there? Probably not. I know there is a bonus chance around here. Again, it's been a while since I played this. A good, I don't know, quite a few years. I wouldn't be able to tell how many. Alright. Hopefully I'm gonna get a heart out of this. No. Change of character, which makes me a worse swimmer. Probably that's not what I really wanted. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen, so load. Start the level again. But with the same amount of lives as before, of course. It's not a loss. Alright. Maybe swimming too fast is not a good idea. Just take your time. Look at this. And also I have to attack enemies. Wait, it doesn't work? Or maybe my aiming was so fucking terrible. So, I see a key down there in all this data. I guess that's the amount of worlds that I clear. So you cannot get rid of any of these enemies using your POW. But this one, yes, you can. So I guess I'll take my time. Also, shout out to this music. I enjoy it actually, quite a bit. Nice. That hit sound actually sounded like, I don't know, a Mario shell hitting somebody. Alright, I'm not gonna get that one. No thanks. Yeah, I was trying to rush things a little bit. Don't do that. Taking my time out was actually paying off. Or is paying off. Stay in the middle. Yeah, this is a very good sweeper. Good choice. Again, I know there's a bonus chance around here. Okay, it is actually in the... It's not even hidden. Wait, is it gonna be the same thing? Like 30 cards for a life? Yeah. So I'm gonna be getting 2 extra lives out of this. Good times. I know there is another sort of bonus game in this one. Unless I'm getting confused with the Game Boy version, which is another one that I'm probably more familiar with than this one. Because I actually owned the Game Boy version back in the day. And I played it a few times on camera, as a matter of fact. We got the chase now. Yeah, but I want to stop it here, and I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on Friday with part number 2.